against Unit 9, only stricter traffic laws can prevent accidents.
Okay. From the health point of view, we are living in a marvelous age.
Okay, easy.
We are immunized. We are immunized from birth against many of the most dangerous diseases.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, and a large number of once fatal illnesses can now be cured by modern drugs and surgery.
Yes, fatal means?
Lethal.
Yes, lethal and deadly. And okay, let's. Yes, some of the diseases in the past were incurable, and they are really easily curable these days. And modern drugs and surgery. Okay.
It is almost certain that one day remedies will be found for the most stubborn remaining diseases.
Right. One day remedies or cures will be found for the most stubborn, means tenacious, tough, yes, remaining diseases, chronic and deep rooted. Yes. Please.
We have a chronic disease, and also we have a disease which could be passed from one person to another, and
Contagious.
Yes, contagious.
Yes.
The expectation of life has increased enormously.
Yes, life expectancy or
Lifespan
or longevity.
Longevity. Yes,
Yeah.
longevity.
Okay.
But though the possibility of living a long and happy life is greater than ever before. Every day we witness the incredible slaughter of men, women, and children on the roads.
Yes. The expectation of life has increased enormously, but though the possibility of living a life and happy life is a long and happy life is greater than ever before. We spot the incredible slaughter or killing of men, women, and children on the roads as toll or casualties. Okay, please.
Man versus the motor ear. Okay.
So man versus motor car means cars, vehicles, yeah. But not motor ear. Yes.
Yeah. It's a never-ending battle which man is losing.
Yeah, never ending means endless, ongoing.
Thousands of people the world over are killed or horribly mutilated each year, and we are quietly sitting back and letting it happen.
Right. Thousands of people the world over, all around the world, are killed and horribly or terribly mutilated, means harmed or damaged, yes, injured or maimed or impaired, you can say, or crippled, handicapped, disabled each year, and we are quietly sitting back and letting it happen. We say we are so indifferent about it, carefree and lax. Okay, let me see.
It has been rightly said that when a man is sitting behind the steering wheel, his car becomes the extension of his personality.
Right. Yeah, because that person, the driver, just puts on a mask upon his face, when he is located behind this steering wheel. And this is somehow true because his personality is not just recognizable easily to others.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
There is no doubt that the motor car often brings out a man's very worst qualities.
Yeah, it just arouses some bad tempers and ill tempers. Yeah, bring out a man's worst qualities or attributes. Okay.
People who are normally quiet and pleasant may become unrecognizable
Mm-hmm.
uh, when they are behind the steering wheel. Steering wheel.
Yes. People who are normally quiet and pleasant. Is it pleasant?
Yeah.
May become unrecognizable. With an S, it is British. With a Z, it is American. When they are behind the steering wheel.
They swear they are ill-mannered and aggressive, willful as 2-year-olds and utterly selfish.
Right. They swear, they curse, they actually on say nasty words. They are ill-mannered, grouchy, bad-tempered, and aggressive, fierce. Willful here means
When somebody tries to continue or pursue doing whatever he or she wants without paying attention to others and being selfish and self-centered.
right, being stubborn and deliberate, usually in some illogical tasks, as 2-year-olds, and utterly, completely selfish. Okay.
All their hidden frustrations, disappointments, and jealousies seem to be brought to the surface by the act of driving.
Yes. So the act of driving just brings them to the foreground of their attention.
Yeah.
Okay, please wait. The surprising.
The surprising thing is that society smiles so benignly on the motorist and seems to condone his behavior.
Yes. The society seems to be rather, let's say, submissive or not serious about that, and it doesn't do anything that is necessary. And so motorist means
People who bikes motorcycles.
no drivers.
Okay.
Yeah, it doesn't refer to motorcycle riders necessarily. Motorist means drivers. Seem to condone means
To accept or forgive whatever people do which is not moral or fair in
yes.
the society, but people try to accept.
Yes, that means pardon or uh, excuse his behavior or conduct. Okay, so benignly means
Kindly and gently.
mhm, yes. Okay, continue.
Everything is done for his convenience. For his convenience,
Continue.
cities are allowed to become almost uninhabitable because of
Uninhabitable.
uninhabitable
Mhm.
because of heavy traffic. Towns are made ugly by huge car parks. It is written here for us as well.
Yeah.
Uh, the the countryside is desecrated by road networks and the mass annual slaughter becomes nothing more than a statistic to be conveniently forgotten.
Right. Okay. Cities are allowed to become almost uninhabitable, impossible to live in because of heavy traffic. Towns are made ugly by huge car parks, say packs of cars actually parked. The countryside is desecrated. First of all, desecrate
Yes.
means
Devastate, for example, spoil or
mhm,
damage.
yes, damaged, damage, and also it means insult, but here doesn't mean that. That damaged by road networks and mass annual slaughter or killing or toll, nothing mere than a statistic or a simple or meager number or figure to be forgotten, conveniently, easily forgotten. So,
It is high time a word code were created to reduce this senseless waste of human life.
right. Another structure that we became familiar with in the first sessions, first unit. Do you remember? It is high time something did, and that did is not a simple past tense. It is just the structure as we have it here. A world code or universal law were created, not is created. You see?
Because it's imaginary, you mean?
Yeah, to some extent it is not imaginary but unreal.
Yeah,
Imaginary is stronger.
yeah.
It means that it is the time that we should do something to create, to make that universal law in order to reduce the ridiculous waste of human life or casualties or toll. You see?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. With regard to driving, the laws of some countries are notoriously lax, and even the strictest are not strict enough.
Mhm. So there are not stringent, as we have it here, rules, and we need to do something, and to just they are so lax or carefree or indifferent.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
A code uh, which was universally accepted could only have a dramatically beneficial effect on the accident rate.
Okay. A code which was universally, I think you said something else, accepted, could only have a dramatically, not dramatically, dramatically beneficial effect on the accident rate. So accepted could dramatically beneficial. Dramatically means
Dramatically means how can I say very increasingly. I mean
yes, I mean
suddenly.
yes, hugely, increasingly, as you said. Yes, noticeably beneficial effect on the accident rate. So let me see. A code which was universally accepted could only have a dramatically beneficial effect on the accident rate. So here there is a demand or request for universal, or let's say a kind of campaign for a universal code or set of laws that could just diminish the number of people who get killed in the car accidents. Okay.
Are a few examples of some of the things that might be done.
Okay,
The,
continue.
the driving test should be standardized, standardized,
Mhm.
and made far from difficult than it is.
Okay, so the standardization of
Yeah,
driving tests should become even more controlled and in a in a firm framework. Yes,
exactly.
and okay,
All drivers should be made to take a test every 3 years or so.
okay. Here the structure is so interesting. Make somebody do something when it is uh, used in a passive voice, it gets that too. For example, he was made to do something. See,
Uh,
as we have it here.
oh,
All drivers should
without
be made to take.
in the present tense, it is we cannot find it. I mean, to would be omitted.
Yeah, in the present, no, active voice. In the
Active,
active
yes, yes,
voice, actually, it doesn't have to.
yeah, yeah,
See,
yeah.
but there is an exception here about let. For example, say let somebody do something, but if it is put in a passive voice, it doesn't need to. For example, he was let play with that toy.
Got it. Yeah,
Yeah,
nice one.
yes, it is.
The age at which young people are allowed to drive any vehicle should be raised to at least 21. All
Mhm.
vehicles should be put through stringent, stringent annual tests for safety.
Yes, people should actually take tests again and again at an interval of, for example, 3 years. And that is true because usually some drivers, when they take the test or pass the driving test, they forget everything about that test, and they don't pay enough attention to the regularities, and even they don't remember some traffic law signs.
Mhm. Even
Line
the small,
35. Mhm.
yes, even the smallest amount of alcohol in the blood can impair a person's driving ability.
Right. Impair here means
Damage.
disturb.
Yeah.
And okay.
We have a adjective. We
Yes.
have an adjective such as impaired.
Yes. For example, say
Impaired.
visually impaired. Yes.
Is it an adjective which could be brought before the nouns?
Mm, yes. Visually impaired students. Visually impaired person. Yes. It's an adjective altogether. Visually impaired, for
Yeah.
example, is an or impaired relationships means damaged.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Present drinking and driving laws, where they exist, should be made much stricter.
Okay.
Maximum and minimum speed limits should be imposed on all roads.
Okay.
Okay. Governments should lay down safety specifications for manufacturers, as has been done in the USA.
Means lay down means consider means make those laws that are necessary for safety specifications for manufacturers. Yeah. Okay.
All advertising stressing power and performance should be banned.
Okay. All advertising stressing power and performance, not performance, should be banned. Okay. Continue.
What is the correct pronunciation?
Performance.
Performance. The
Yes. Second is.
performance.
Let me check it. Hold on. Let me check it.
Okay, that's right.
Performance.
Uh,
Performance.
yes. Okay. Please.
Okay. These measures may sound inordinary, inordinately harsh, but surely nothing should be considered as too severe if it results in reducing the annual toll of human life.
Mhm. These measures may sound or seem inordinate. Remember, it's not eight, it's it, because it's an adjective. Inordinately means
Oh.
extraordinary, extraordinarily. Harsh means too much. Extraordinary is a positive, let's say, word, but here it doesn't mean to be positive. Maybe actually excessively harsh, but surely nothing should be considered as too severe if it results in or ends in reducing the annual or yearly toll or casualty of human life. Uh, so, okay, please.
After all, the world is for human beings, not motor cars or EVs.